I'm telling you now, they don't think for a second that I'm going to win this show.
No, I think
If you were just turn around to them now and go, who do you think will win the show? They'd all go around Winston. And I don't blame them because I feel like it'll be Winston
I don't want you to think that, but...
We don't really know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
But
and
suddenly they did when it was me making that decision. Suddenly, like, you were a contender.
But even viewers watching the show don't know. Honestly, I remember watching last year, I did not have a clue who I thought would win. No. And do you know what? I had my favourites. Did I pick up the phone to vote? No. So I had no effect on the overall vote.
Complete irrelevance. So why would that... How many times have I talked about that? How the winning thing is just not relevant to me. So why would I make my decision because I think Ash is going to win? That never even entered my head.
Of course it didn't. I knew that
became choice if I were to give it back to the winner.
Oh, but of course they had their minds made up, Chris. It was a knee-jerk reaction. They all thought they were right. And of course, no one takes the time to consider for a second they might be wrong. Yeah. It's always, they're so
You did so well in that argument, Christopher. I've never heard anybody fight a battle like that.
You were brilliant, and I appreciate it.
It's because I meant every word of it, and a lot of it...
You were just spot on every time.
No, you're very welcome, and a lot of it was for Chris, but some of it was for me as well, just because I felt that none of them ever listen, and it's a pet hate with a lot of them, that they make up their mind like that. There can never be a nice reason or a positive motive for doing something. It always has to be really negative, and they always see the worst in people, and that's what angered me tonight more than anything else.
Do you think it's going to be awkward, Pav? Like, just the next couple of days, isn't it, yeah?
I had an issue with what Christopher said, so I pulled him up on it.
About the money?
Yeah, about the frivolous spending.
Yeah.
And I've got an issue with Chris and Ashley about saying how they're going to back out and how that makes me look, or how it makes us look.
Yeah.
So tomorrow I'll pull that up on it. Once I've done that, no, not for me, it's not going to be awkward. Yeah, so I'm going to say
It's nothing to do with the money, it's just how they've made us, like, I'm not happy with that.
Yeah, so once I've pulled them up on
going
it...
on in 8 days anyway.
They don't explain. If I agree with it,
cool. I'll never have to see them ever again.
I ain't enough for the everlast.
Why are they talking amongst just instead of talking to everyone, saying that they said to each other they're going to back out?
Don't do that! I actually thought that was a fun!
Did you?
My really fear was that they were picking me out because they didn't... I felt my impression was, I didn't bother to voice it because I think it's not necessarily true. My fear was they didn't want to pick on... They didn't want to think ill of Mark and Ash, so me.
Yeah, you got labelled like that.
Has to be me. I am disposable, they're not.
That's it, you're not one of the in-crowd, so that's the way it goes.
Happily. They must realise that. They need to know that. Happily.
Yeah, no one gives a
don't want to be.